And YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. We're gonna be starting soon. That's what, the 4 minute, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and play the podcast that we did together, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
The original one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, this is kind of like a introduction to. Hold on, I gotta get used to the headphones.
The delay.
Yeah, that delay's throwing
Yeah.
me off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying though, I'm gonna go ahead and play a quick episode from the what we call Creators OnSet podcast, right? It was like episode 1, and yeah, it was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And you guys just check it out and tell me what you think. I just took everything that I've learned, and due to honestly COVID, because COVID has really been the reason why I pivoted into live stream, because I was at the crossroads. It's like, damn, what do I want to do? You know, and I was a brand ambassador representing Fortune 500 companies, traveling the country, representing Ford, Chevrolet, Hyundai,
So now that's playing.
Essential Water, a whole list of them. And then all those contracts ended.
Oh, damn.
And then it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I had everything lined up for 6 months, you know, making good bread, contracts gone. Then I had like one of those epiphany moments where it was like, live stream. I was like, live stream? And then I just got in. So depending on the conversation, doing the consultation with the client, finding out what after speaking with them, you know, or finding out their venue can't support it, then I'll just shoot the video or shoot the content, produce it, then give it to you, and then we can upload it as if it was a live stream.
Gotcha.
So it just varies.
So that's one thing I learned from you too, was a piece of software that you told me about. It's just like you can upload it to like IG or whatever, because I didn't think you can like live stream on IG without just going straight through your phone.
Yep.
But it's like now you can upload it as if it's a live stream. I'm like, yo, that's gonna change the game right there.
Don't tell nobody. That's my little secret right there.
Yeah.
You know
So if you want that, you gotta go to my man.
Yes. I just took every
Going on. We back. Yeah, so like I was saying, man, we just met and then just kind of locked in on everything that's going on with the live broadcasting and the podcasting. You know, my man Warren from 404 Creators, he's heavy in the game when it comes to podcasting, like heavy. Like when I first seen him, I was like, yo, we got the same style case. I was like, yo, you know, not to be cocky or arrogant. I was like, man, who was first? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like, I definitely got the inspiration.
It was dope. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, there's people out there that's really like doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? No matter where it came from, just to know somebody that looks like me that's really out here trying to make a mark. You know, and it's definitely a territory that's very, you know, lucrative. I would say. I'm not gonna lie. I just seen a Facebook post that said 2 years ago. You know, and when I got started, all I had was like a little Flea World monitor, my Black Magic ATM.
Okay.
And that's it. And now, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, enough about me. Let's talk about you.
Yo.
404 Creators.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me about the name, the brand, your background, how you got in the game.
Yeah. So like as far as 404 Creators, like of course, 404 is one of the biggest area codes in Atlanta. So it's like, but on top of that, I want to work with 404 creators in the Atlanta area. Like I want us to kind of just build a community and actually start working together. So it was a play on the words, like as far as like the area code, but I also really want to connect with 404 creators.
Yeah. No, that's dope. I like that. How you kind of like tied it in there.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like the mission with the brand.
Exactly.
Like it's one and the same.
It's
I can definitely dig it. That's how I feel with OnSet, because like OnSet's like a double conundrum in the sense where you got like OnSet being on the location for a production, and then you have OnSet where it's like an attack.
Right.
Just kind of making yourself known, and well, at least for me anyway, and how I'm defining it, it really says I'm an unpleasant attack. But for me, a lot of times we'll say what's bad is good and what's, I guess, technically good is bad. So for me, what is unpleasant is, if you think I'm unpleasant, well, guess what? I'm coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm there. Like I'm going to make something happen. Now, I would say, from what I've seen for myself and you as well, is like, man, we're really breaking ground. We're really like pushing, I guess you want to say, the culture forward in this like media broadcasting, live streaming, documentation, slick journalism type of industry, you know, on the independent space, but kind of, really document some monumental things.
Yeah, it's dope to be a part of something so big, like being in the industry, because it's something I'm passionate about. And it's like to be able to do, like, to be able to spend my time doing what I love, talking to dope people that are doing the same things and actually just growing a business around the entertainment industry, like, that seemed like a dream.
No,
you know
it
what I'm saying? Like,
is.
it seemed like something that you dream about as a child, but it's like you never think is really attainable. Yeah. And so it's like to be able to like buy all this stuff and have all this gear and talk to so many different creators that's doing, the same thing that you're doing, but they got their own spin on it. It's dope to be able to just collaborate with other people who under other circumstances could be looked at as like your competitor. But it's like down here is like the spirit that I've picked up on in Atlanta is like, people gonna be in the same exact industry and will give you all the game in the world to make you succeed, because I think that helps just raise the bar for content creators in our area and in our space.
No, definitely.
Yeah. I don't want nobody out there slacking and not up to their job and lowering their prices for like inferior products and stuff like that. Let's go in and just
let's talk about that one. That's a heavy subject right there. I believe we brought that topic up with the first episode of on Creators on Set. And this understanding your value in the marketplace and understanding what you're a part of. You're really a part of a community, ecosystem that really thrives from this. And for people to come in and, I get it, you want to get work, you want to do things, but least go by a standard and understand the market, because if not, you're going to mess it up for everybody, even yourself in the future, because then nobody's going to value the service because so many people lowered the value. You know what I mean? So for somebody like myself, but I will say, me doing this live broadcasting, I'm in a niche market, in my opinion, where I don't really have too many competitors that I know of. There are some big name live broadcasting companies, but nothing in this space, I feel, where I'm kind of just independent, popping up, doing my own thing, linking up with creators like like Warren, where we can independently do something and have the mindset to monetize it, right? To turn it into something, like nothing into something, like water into wine, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how we getting it. Like, it's really just being able to turn, like, and that's what we known for, is just as a people anyway, like turning the littlest of anything and like building it up for value to where you can feed your family and take care of your business and, keep your overhead right. So, yeah man, that's yeah.
I honestly, like, it really is great to be in this industry, but because there's a lot of different niches in it. Like my goal is like to really educate people. You know what I'm saying? Because like the information is out there, but it's not really palatable for a lot of people. Like you got people teaching you certain things or whatever. They could be saying it, but they're not saying it in the language that you want to hear it from. So basically what I want to do, like anybody knows, like if anybody knows me for like even just a little amount of time, like I could talk about this stuff all day long. And I don't mind giving people information on how to set up their podcast studio, how to set up they setups. I mean, because people really do appreciate that. And you raising other people up like helps you a whole lot, because they gonna, like, most of the time in my experience, people will come and reach back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got a job or whatever that they can't do, they'll pass the job on to you. And I really appreciate like that spirit that people tend to have out here. It's dope.
No, definitely. I mean, you spoke on something, and shout out to Earn Your Leisure. I don't know if you guys see, you know, we watching it as we kind of doing this podcast or whatnot, but their business model and their concept to me is an inspiration even for my own brand, because like you were saying, being able to give out the game and not feel like you have to charge for it, and knowing that you're doing a good service to the community. Like ever since they dropped their podcast and they like Market Mondays and building these relationships with the 19 Keys and what Him 500 and all these other guys, and now with the Steve Harveys and the Invest Fest and all that, and this is all bred off the pandemic. Even myself, my brand was bred off the pandemic. Like, no cap.
I mean, it's even in my logo since 2020. Like, as soon as it hit.
I ain't gonna lie, I might have to put established that. I might have to put established on my shit so people will know this shit was established during this, like, pandemic shit. Which I like to call the pandemic, but that's another topic.
And the thing about it is, like, it gave a lot of people opportunities to tap into their creative side.
I mean, you had nothing but time, and then it was giving you money. It was giving you that bread. Yeah. You get internet.
And I was sitting at home. I was sitting at home for a long time, just like consuming content. Like before the pandemic, like really hit off, I was always watching YouTube tutorial videos on like how to set this up and how to set that up.
Exactly.
You know,
YouTube University.
Like
Shout out YouTube University.
I spent a lot of time on there, and it's just like
I'm working on my master's right now.
And it's like when you're on there just consuming content, sometimes you get it in your head that, man, I could actually create some content like that, or I would change that, or I would do that a little bit different. So that's basically how I started. I was just like, let me go and just start a podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Like me, yo. Come in, the door open. What up? Oh, man, we got a special guest. Man. We got Sean, we got Zay in the building in Hot Atlanta Signs. Let's go.
White car. Right by the
yeah. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, guys.
You got any folks going ahead, Sean? Ready to shoot somebody. Who white car is it? Sean, did you try that white car? No, I drove my car.
Damn, what happened? Shit, hold on.
They got the laser in. They got the new equipment
and
stuff like that. So
shit, yeah.
Have some content sitting out front there.
Oh, shit, damn. All right, guys. You know what? Do you have your camera? You mind going out and getting some behind the scenes footage as well once you move the car? All right, thanks. There's some photos and videos. And shout out to the crew, man. We got Sean, we got Zay, Hot Atlanta Signs in the building already. Oh yeah, I can't forget about Lady Zay from the Bizay. There we go. We got her in the building as well, putting in that work. You already know, man. This is OnSet and Co.
Yo.
Hot Atlanta Signs. We got my man 404 Creators right here, Mr. Warren in the building. Let's go.
You.
Everything that I've learned, and due to honestly COVID, because COVID's really been the reason why I pivoted into live stream, because I was at the crossroads. It's like, damn, what do I want to do? You know, and I was a brand ambassador representing Fortune 500 companies, traveling the country, representing Ford, Chevrolet, Hyundai, Essential Water, a whole list of them. And then all those contracts ended. And then it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I had everything lined up for 6 months, you know, making good bread, contracts gone. Then I had like.
Talk about the roadcasting.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, dig it, y'all. So, yeah, man, we've been making some great investments out here in this space, right? So myself, you know, I'm a reseller for the YOLO Live technology, which is the YOLO Box Pro, the Mini. And, yeah, man, it's a great device. But today what we're going to be talking about is the Rodecaster 2, right?
Yeah, it's the Rodecaster Pro 2.
Oh, Pro 2. My bad. Can't forget the Pro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna let Warren kind of speak about it just a little bit. And yeah.
Yeah, so it really is a dope device. I've had the original Rodecaster Pro. Had it probably about a year or so, and it was like an amazing product, really dope product. Wasn't really anticipating any improvements with the second one, but they did a lot of big improvements to this. The touch screen is actually better on it, like the sound effects and everything like that pre-built into it are already amazing. One thing that I really like about the sound effect, about the device in general, is its ability to connect to Bluetooth. So now you can actually monitor what's coming through it without having like real physical headphones or whatever. You can like hook up your AirPods or whatever to it, which is really dope. Another thing about it is that it has Bluetooth output. So not only can you connect it to headphones, but you can also connect it to Bluetooth speakers to actually play it. And one cool thing about that is that you can actually control the routing of the sound. So if you wanted it to play through the Bluetooth speakers, you can select which faders or anything like that actually comes out of the Bluetooth speaker. So right now we have it routed where the headphones, the microphones are not coming through the Bluetooth. So when we're speaking, there's not any kind of crazy feedback loop or anything like that might go through. So, but I do have it connected to the sound pads or the smart pads. So you'll hear that coming out of the Bluetooth. If I do, and it also does like live vocal effects. So
I can actually get on here and like disguise my voice. Yeah. That's hard. I like that.
Yeah, you can do like different vocal effects and it all records, but you won't hear it until you do like the special effects and stuff like that. Or you can be like, what the is going on? Like you can just bleep stuff out.
You can do like a large robot.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different vocal effects you can do. Now I hope that didn't mess it up too much. But you can also, just like with the original one, you can play your music through it. You can actually latch any music, any sound effects, your own custom sound effects. You can just throw it on the smart pad. So there's a lot of amazing things you can actually do with this thing.
Yeah, man, that's amazing, bro. Like you really got me considering getting that. I actually got a digital one, and you make me want to sell that, get that, and keep the money because the one I got is like it's a little penny, but this is more like user friendly. It kind of just gets straight to the point. The
setup is really easy in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Now it can get more complicated. Like you can add a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, because you was mentioning that you could put instruments, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so it's not just XLRs this time. It's a combo jack, so you can put like different things in here. You can put bass guitars and amps and stuff like that. You can run through there. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can actually do with this. And so not only can you record to a micro SSD, you can also use like solid state drives. So the same drive that you would use for like your ATEM or something like that, you can plug it directly to that.
Oh, that's nice.
And I can't show you right now, but it's like you can have like different custom sound pads and things like that, like different audio setups. Mm-hmm. You won't have to do it every single time because you can actually save your settings to like a show.
Okay.
So if I'm recording like for different podcasts for my clients, they may have like different sound pads or different settings or different presets and stuff like that for their microphones. I can actually just go directly to that show and it will remember all the settings that I have and it just saved it to an SSD. So your show settings might be completely different from mine.
Somebody else's. Yeah. No, for real. No, that's cold though. And what's the ticket for it, man? Matter of fact,
Yeah.
What's the ticket for it?
Oh, this one was $700.
$700?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was $700.
That's not bad, though.
The original one was $600, but this one packed so much more.
Yeah, I mean that's a good deal though. I mean, I like the sound of that because I mean, right now, like I said, I got this one digital one. It's actually great. I mean, it's a workhorse, but for what I'm doing, it's a little bit. I don't know.
And the thing about it, so I don't even know if you. So with Rode always has like great software, great firmware updates. Like it's always amazing. Like when this thing first comes out, it's already set a certain way. But I mean, after that, they keep doing firmware updates and they add so many different abilities to it, and that's what I like about Rode. But as far as like the Rode Wireless Go headphones, microphones that you have, you know, there's a software component where you can basically turn that into a Rodecaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So it basically, so it's called, I want to say it's Rode Central. Yeah, you pull up the Rode Central app and connect your Rode Wireless Go microphones, and it have a lot of settings just like this. You got the sound pads. What? Yeah. Yep. And you can actually just control it from right here. So it's like a virtual Rodecaster.
Here it is. Yo, man, my man Warren dropping some game for you guys, man. I didn't even know I'm working with something like that right here, man. For
so
real.
you can set up a whole pocket. You can set up like a couple different sets. Like I got 2 of the Rode Wireless Goes. I'll plug one in right here, plug one in right there, and you can actually just control everything straight from here.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
You hear that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google that, man. Send me a link, man.
Yeah.
You know,
these are very, very powerful. Like Rode is like my favorite company. Rode, Blackmagic, and like Zoom.
Yeah. Definitely Blackmagic. But you know, my new favorite toy in the game is this YOLO Box Pro. Man, this thing is amazing.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me drop a video for you guys so you guys can check it out. Tell me what you think. 1 second. We about to drop that video.
All right.
One of those epiphany moments where it was like live stream. I was like, live stream?
We're back. Yeah, man. Let me take a quick break, man, because hot Atlanta Signs, it goes down. So I just got word that we got some new equipment, right? So what I got to do is my job, and that is documenting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a quick little break, real quick. I say 20 shouldn't take me too long. Just want to assess and see what's going on out there. But man, yeah, man. Shout out to 404 Creators for coming out. I don't know if he's going to stick around or not, but if he does, man, look. I just know you guys got some free game right there. That whole roadcaster, connecting it to your road goals and turning into a mini roadcaster.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, I really need to look into that, man. For real. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, man, this is BP OnSet here at Hot Atlanta Signs. We're here with Warren with 404 Creators. I know I'm one of the 404 of the creators.
Absolutely, building up.
You know what I'm saying? The whole situation. You know what I mean? And that's an honor as well. And he's definitely on board with OnSet and Co. because it's called OnSet and Company, and he's a part of the company. Exactly. And we all coming in because they already think we unpleasant, but guess what? We in this bitch. Stop playing. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, we out.
So I'm gonna stop that.